Mic check, mic check. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today we're going to be talking about Jelani Woods, 6'7", 250-ish tight end from Virginia. Um, Super freak. That's all I can say. Like, looking at the stuff this dude can do, I don't know how. Well, I do know how because they play a bunch of tight ends. How this cat wasn't, on my radar um, earlier. His size, the stuff that he can do. Um, Man, I was extremely excited watching this film. The more and more I watched it, the more and more I like this kid. So, and I'm finna. Normally the films are for everybody, but I do have this Ravens content, this Ravens subject matter on Woods. If he was on our team, he would fit the scheme perfectly because we run those 2 and 3 tight end sets, and he can be that third tight end that comes in and helps out with all. If the scheme not gonna change, this dude can come in and fit that third tight end spot and probably flourish in it. But without further ado, let's get into the Jelani Woods film versus Illinois versus North Carolina and versus Virginia Tech. First, we're gonna start off with Illinois. So let me get it up real quick. All right, all right. Lock me in a little bit. All right. First play of the game versus Illinois. Got a post route. This is our guy up here in the slot. And again, aligning the cat, not at the traditional tight end spot, not at the hip, not in the box. He's out here at like a slot receiver. And he could take record plays. Get a little motion, they rolling. And he fits it right between these two cats. Right between these cats, because number 4 occupied the free safety and he got out the middle. He working in the middle of the field. That's what you want a tight end to do, work the middle of the field. And it's not a bad route. Changed direction, probably took one step and hit it. Let's see. Went too far. Boom, stick that foot in the ground, change direction. Didn't slow down one bit. Fit that seam perfectly. Good throw by the QB too. That's a good ball by the QB. Got it in there, now get you some yak. 3, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 yards of yak. After the, no, 13, 14, 15 yards of yak after the catch. 6'7". Look how much bigger he is than the rest of the guys on the field. Just in that frame right there. 138. 138. All right, here we go. Pass pro. No, we got to, got to bait the block. Got to bait the block. They don't ask him to block a lot. But here he is in pass pro versus a defensive end. Hands outside. They probably should be inside. Don't get a lot of work at this. Hand placement is bad right here. Just need to try to replace some hands and get them inside. Now, he replaced this hand. He replaced that hand. He's trying to get in the right spot, but he need to replace this top hand too. Trying to gets a little help from the running back. Now his hands were in the right spot. The running back knocked him off. But now you got him off balance. You got to finish him now. You need to finish him now. You got him off balance. And he don't finish him, but he don't allow him to make the play either. But they don't ask him to block a lot. Like if you go back and watch the games, he's not asked to run block or pass block a lot. He's gonna be lined up all over the place. Let's go to the next one. What's up, Brandon? And also with him lining up in the slot, you can use him as a red zone threat too. Big time red zone threat. All right. We got right here, lined up. Right there, tight end, attached. Good release, right down the seam. which is where our tight ends work. It's where tight ends are most successful, down the middle of the field, down the seam. Get this good arc release. Work the middle. Work down the middle. Not bad. I love the way he uses his hands against the edge guy. Even though the edge guy really not paying him no attention. Watch the good swipe. Nope. Got that. They draw it up. He avoids the contact right here, which is a little subtle thing that probably go unnoticed, avoiding that contact. That gets him wide open, avoiding that contact. Nobody can look over there and say, hey, he open, and adjust to it because he avoided the contact. So if he does get contacted, then this free safety right here has a chance to get over there and help on the play. But he avoided it. He's open earlier. Makes a nice catch and finishes. Just want you to see how much bigger he is over Void. Now it's a good swing, a good release, a good rip release, and arc. Avoid 44. Now wait on the ball. Look how much bigger he is than 30 that's trying to tackle him. Now wait till you stand beside his peers. Look how much bigger he is than 4. And the other tight end, 85. That's nuts. And he ran a 4.5, if I'm not mistaken, at the combine. If not faster. I know he was the second fastest tight end at the combine, if not the first. Crazy size. All right, 33-26. And this guy will be the perfect weapon for us. The perfect weapon. All right, here he is in line right here. See what we got this play. Got a little clear out. And the fact that even though he got, held up a little bit, he kept fighting, got off the jam. At the end trying to jam him up. He just needs to be more violent with that arm over. Instead of that arm coming over his head, it needs to come through his face mask and straight down with the forearm to get off of it. But he keep working. Keep working. Now, right at this point, it's speed, and he's faster than 45. Watch him get separation. With every step, he getting more separation. Every step, he getting more separation. With every step. Now the ball is not a perfect ball, but that's a tough angle for the QB. Goes up, all hands. All hands. Not a body catcher. The ability to go up and get the ball at his highest point. And he already 6'7". The ability to go up and get the ball at his highest point, and he already 6'7". So you're looking at possibly a 10, 11 foot, ball in the air he can go get. Depending on how high he can get with the pads on. But you're looking at the ball being thrown up like an alley-oop and him going to get him easily. Next game, rather. Now let's go to UNC game. Hold on. Let's go to UNC game. Getting it set up for you. There's this. I'll talk about it more at the end. I was very pleased watching this cat play football. Very pleased watching him play football, and an amazing prospect in my opinion. The right fit. This dude getting the right offense. I can see him being one of the top 5 tight ends within 3 or 4 years in the league if he gets the right offense. All right, coming back to me, film. It's our guy right here. Kind of not attached, but not necessarily in the slot. Not necessarily a wing either, but it's kind of a little funky formation. But again, you can take a cat with this skill set and use him however you want, if you're creative enough. And this is what I love about him. I don't know if For those that were here during the season, I complained about us not having a lot of quick game stuff in the Ravens offense. This little stick concept by the tight end, thing of beauty, man. I'd call this stuff all the time. And with this matchup, this is my thought process running stick routes. If I'm the quarterback and he comes and he doesn't come over, I'm throwing this stick route right now every time. And it's not a hard read because these two are in your line of sight. If he comes, he doesn't slide over, I'm throwing a stick route right now. And you take a guy like this, a big body guy, he gives you, it don't have to be as accurate. He can go get it and he can take the blow if a blow comes. And so he got there, but he didn't get there fast enough. When he break out right here, all this little open spot. Look, and that ball not right on him. He had to reach for that ball, but look at the hands. Look at the hands. He threw it away from the defender, which is good. So that protected him. All hands. No body catching. And to me, that's just a run play. That's a glorified run play. In what I would be calling. The stick route's a glorified run play. I love it. Especially if they give you that look. And now, if they start jumping this, you're going to have these two receivers open down the field doing whatever they doing. But you got to have a guy that can go in there and take them licks and have a big radius to catch the ball for. He either got to be big or he got to be real short and quick. It's the in-between guys, they don't really work well doing that. 22-18. All right, in the red zone. Got our guy right here. About to get in his stands right there. Let's run it. Red zone target. Red zone target. High football IQ. Why I say he got high football IQ? I'm going to show you. Let me show you. Now, in fact, the back view is probably better. Let me speed it up. All right. So here's our guy right here. And I'm going to tell you why I say he got high football IQ or decent football IQ. And there's the play fake. You got 44 shooting. You got 9 trying to see where it's going. You got 12 looking. You got 4 looking. Obviously, he's coming off the ball. Our guy's coming off the ball here. Tight end. This other tight end coming underneath right there. Now, everybody's going with 85. 1, 2, 3 guys with 85. This other guy running with 85. So why am I going to keep running myself over here? Why? With 4 guys running over there, I'm going to just stop. Look how open he is when he stops because everybody going with the flow. Quarterback going this way, 85 going this way, 4 defenders going that way. I'm going to just pull up and look how open he is. Wide open. Because that's playing the game of football. That ain't necessarily, that's high football IQ, but it ain't you ain't got to be Tom Brady to do that. You just got to understand the situation. And he did it in real time, which you can respect that because the ball don't have to be thrown. He could have kept going that way and asked the quarterback to throw it up high. And maybe he go maul somebody, but it was easier just to stop. Quarterback threw it across his body because nobody else was around. Not a soul. Again, another red zone target that you don't have to throw out that receiver. And then if you get in a situation where put him in tight and they don't have the personnel out there, then you shift and make him the receiver by himself at 6'7". And how many cornerbacks 6'5" or above? So you got a mismatch right there too. So he's the ultimate mismatch guy. He's gonna go to the right team and this dude's gonna be a star, man. I'm telling you. He's gonna be a star. Next play. 38-19. Telling you, I really enjoy watching these games and watching him work. All right, let's go right here. 38-19. All right, lined up in the slot again. Again, versatility. You don't have to be right there all the time. You ain't got to be right here all the time. You don't have to be right there all the time. Put them in the slot. Put them in the slot. And again, they do a lot of 2 and 3 tight end stuff because this is a tight end. This is a tight end. And 99 comes in and plays tight end. 99 used to be the quarterback at Mississippi State, Keontae Thompson. But he played tight end for Virginia. That's a tight end. That's a tight end. 99 is a tight end. So 3 tight end stuff, and y'all know we like to do 3 tight end stuff in Baltimore. He would fit. Come out with 2 tights, and they come in with the heavy personnel, flex him out right here. It's a lot better than having 42 out there. He don't run bad routes. Don't run bad routes. I mean, kind of lumbering a little bit because of his size. Stick that foot in the ground, that little speed out. That ain't bad. But then because of his size, look what this dude trying to tackle him at in his shoestrings. Because he's scared. He worried about his size. Because he already on the ground already. Trying to tie his shoes up. He counting his cleats. Trying to see if he got 11 cleats back there. That's what he doing. Counting cleats. Because of his size, DBs make business decisions. But again, easy throw. Big target. Let's see if he got hands on this one. All hands. Nobody catching. A hands catcher. You love hands catchers. Easy to throw to. You got one more game to hit real quick. One more game to hit. And this is last one to be versus Virginia Tech. All right. Let's bring you back. It's Sip, not Dip. I appreciate it. Okay. Where is our guy? Right here, tight end. All right. And there's another guy that played tight end for him too. That's 99. You got him right here. Good art. It's the little stick concept I just talked about. Love it. This is a run play. It's a run play. Again, there's no edge threat. So I'm looking right here right now. There's no edge threat. So he got to go right now, or he got to come down hard right now. And I'll take my chance with him. Him coming down hard. I'll take this little 5-yard gain every time. Simple throw and catch. That's 4 yards right there on the catch. He fall forward for another 2. So now it's second and 4. I take that all day, every day. And then when you put somebody up there to defend that, then you got your stuff intermediate or down the field. All day, every day. Arc release so you don't get touched by the by the defensive end. Sit that thing down. Hands catch. Fall forward for 2 more yards because I'm 6'8". That's simple. That's simple football. It's numbers. It's a numbers game. Quick game can really help out your running game and your deep passing game, and the Ravens just didn't do quick game enough. They didn't. They wanted it all, or they wanted to run it. There was no in between. All right, next play. I think that's right, yeah. All right, he's in line tight end right here at the top. Now you work spacing. This is a spacing concept. Another quick game concept with them. Spacing. So you're going to get... And they got all 3 tight ends in. This is a tight end too, but in the backfield. They kind of be versatile with 99. They got all 3 of their tight ends in. You're going to come in and kind of hitch right there. Ah, shoot, my bad. Let me let that go away first. Go away. You're going to come in and hitch right there. The back going to flare out there. You're going to work in here. And so they really just, not high-low on them, but they putting guys in different spots. 3 across. It's going to look like 3 across. They're really working. Because he's got that. He's deep. He's back deep. And they got to deal with this coming across. Got to deal with that coming across. They got this big body right there in traffic. Easy. Catch and throw. And because he's a big body, that's a 5-yard throw. That's going to turn into what? 10 yards. So it was 1st and 15, now it's 2nd and 5 on a 5-yard throw. A weapon. This dude is a weapon. I'm telling you. As a matter of fact, I keep saying the right team, but if he go to any team and just play, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. Not necessarily, even if he ain't used right. The only way he don't come out and be a superstar if they just don't throw him the ball. But he do have to work on his blocking. And not to say he can't block. I just haven't seen him block a lot in these films. They just didn't ask him to block a lot. I guess because he was so much of a weapon passing, and they threw the ball a lot, they just didn't ask him to block a lot. All right. We're going to end it on this one right here. Let's see, I think he was in motion. Let me go back. Yeah. That's him right here at the wing. Another position at the wing. So we saw him at inline tight end, at a unattached tight end. We saw him in the slot on both sides. We saw him at wing. A couple plays they like got him in a tight set and they shift, and he be the lone receiver out here too. So play a lot of different positions. I let delay. Now who gonna tackle him? What DB want to tackle him right now? Getting a full head of steam. No. What? Look at 44. No, none. None. He's 6'8". I got a full head of steam. You can have it, cuz. All right, that's another business decision. Now, I wonder if Coach 30 seen this. If Coach 30 would have saw this, boy, he'd be on your case. But again, this dude is, to me, the ultimate weapon. He's a guy that can be in line. He can be at a wing. He can be in the backfield and shifter. He can be the single receiver to a side. If you want a semblance of the 2019 offense, this is one of your options that you got to get. There's another option out there that you can get too. But if you want some sort of semblance to the 2019 offense, because some of us are on a wave where the offense needs to change completely. Some of us are on a wave where the offense needs to be similar to 2019. No matter which side you're on, if you're on that 2019 side, you should be an advocate for Jelani Woods. You should be an advocate for Jelani Woods. If you're not, if you're on the side that thinks the Ravens should just go straight spread and get people out the box, Woods probably don't matter because you already got Andrews. But if Lamar's MVP season consists of a lot of 3 tight end sets. And I don't know if the NFL has figured out the 3 tight end set. But if we stay in that 3 tight end set, this dude is a lot better at that 3rd tight end role than somebody with a number 42 on. Keep reiterating that. Even though he re-signed, this dude at the number 3 tight end is a lot better than somebody that wears the number 42. So this cat needs to be one of the guys on your radar if you think the team needs to go back to the 2019 format. And I know most of these streams are for everybody. I try not to be Ravens biased, when I do these because they, the draft films are for everybody. But I just got to be adamant about Jelani Woods being in purple and black if we want to go back to the 2019 stuff, because they're in the 3 tight end set. He's done a lot of quirky stuff at Virginia. He can come in and do a lot of quirky stuff in Baltimore. So I think it's a no-brainer, man. To me, if you want to go back to 2019 and run the ball and pound it and get Lamar to his MVP status, because even though we did a lot of 3 tight end sets, Lamar threw for 30-plus touchdowns that year. He had like 4 or 5 interceptions, but he threw for more than 30 touchdowns. Had like 3 perfect passer rating games that year with a lot of that 3 tight end stuff. So either way we go, as long as we go, that's for as long as we go, as long as we start back to winning. I don't care if it's the run heavy, if it's most spread, I don't really care. Roman just got to figure it out. All right, Roman and Harbaugh got to figure it out. Now, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. And now the stream is over, but I'm not gonna cut it off because I want to go through the chat box and see if you guys said anything to me, and I can answer them. And if you're listening to or watching this later, put your thoughts and comments about Jelani Woods in the comment section. And y'all know I reply. Y'all know I reply. And so the next guy on the list is the other guy that I think will complement the Ravens. And I dare not say his name and mess it up right now, but he's a tight end from Maryland. So that's my next prospect that's gonna come to you Friday at 8:00. And you guys know, if you saw the announcement, we're gonna have a set schedule now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:00. Whether it be live or whether I premiere it at 8:00, that's what it's gonna be. All right. So make sure you tune in Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:00. You get a live like we're doing now, or you'll get something that's gonna premiere at 8:00 because I done recorded it early. So hey, I appreciate you guys again, man. Thank you for coming out. spending your little time with me. And I'm out, man. Put your questions in the comment section. I'm gonna answer them real quick.